You're watching the final of the Basingstoke Open between Paul Hogan and Jason Askeww. It's the best of 13 legs with £600 to the winner. Well, should be a good final in store here. It's experience versus relative youth in the form of Hogan versus Askew here. Paul Hogan's such a talented player for so many years. First World Championship was back in 1995. That was when Askew was 2 years of age, would you believe? Both players have battled their way through a very tough field at the Basingstoke Academy here. Nice darts from Hogan to kick us off. And that'll settle him down very nicely. Best of 13 legs, remember, so first to 7, so it's a long way to go. Bit of a marathon after a long day of darts, and it's Hogan who is down to a finish first. Askew just hasn't quite settled at this point. Double 4 for Hogan. That's a nice marker. Well frustrated with that, but Askew does have a chance here. Looks for the treble, might go tops tops, and that's the route he does go, but couldn't quite get there. And it's Hogan in the driving seat, and a 19 dart leg to kick us off, which is a nice start for him. And in the driving seat once again in the second leg. Hogan, of course, one of Berkshire's best ever players. He wants double 18 here. Just on the wire. He loves double 18. He will be back. Askew is not on a finish. He's slow to start in this final. Ooh, hopefully he should apply some pressure here though. Hogan splits it. Double 8 needed. Likes this part of the board. Well, this is for a hold of throw, and Askew just has to be careful this final doesn't get away from him at this early stage. Treble 18, you feel. Yes, so double 12. And some way off. And Hogan takes advantage, and it's 2-0. Well, yes, Hogan has had the quarter-finals this year of the Scottish and Isle of Man Opens on the BDO Tour. Ranked number 1, of course, in the BDO British Isles table. Nice darts from Askew as he looks to get his first leg on the board. And that's earned Hogan a place at the World Trophy. And he will make his 18th World Masters appearance this October. Askew can't quite set that up, and well, there is a chance for Hogan here. Couldn't find a treble with his first dart, so Askew will be back as he seeks to break the Hogan throw. Oh, I'm not sure what's happened there. Oh, dropped flight for Hogan. Askew composes himself. Tops needed. Straight in. He rolls his eyes there and frustration, but a leg's a leg, and it's 2-1. Yes, and Hogan looks fully set to make his 10th World Championship appearance in January, the O2 Indigo. Triple 19 needed for Askew to leave the bull. Can't quite find it. Does set it up. Hogan will get a chance to break immediately back and make it 3-1, and he does, and he likes that, and quite rightly. And Hogan is looking very good in these early stages. This tournament plays plays a bigger role in the wider scheme of things. It's a series of Grand Prix events. across the year, and there's a big competition at Christmas with £1,500 guaranteed to the winner. Double five needed from Askew, he gets there. And we're down to a deficit of one leg. He follows it up very nicely there with a maximum. So a chance for a 15 dart leg here, can't quite get there. 160 needed for Hogan. This is on. Frustrated. Askew will have a chance here for double 10. This is to level the game. Getting closer. Can't quite find it. Double 16. Well, great darts from Hogan, and takes a 4-2 advantage here and backs it up very nicely. Well, Hogan in great form here. These two finally starting to hit their stride in this final. Can take a while, of course, to find your feet on that stage with everyone watching. Oh, he thought it was in, he was walking. Awkward switch over to double 9 as we hear so often, but not for Hogan, and it's 5-2, and Hogan is 2 away from the title here. But Askew has shown some fantastic battling qualities in this tournament today. He's been up against it a number of times and he's managed to grind out a victory. Son of Dave Askew, of course, himself a two-time World Championship semi-finalist, as many of our viewers will know. And some nice pressure from Hogan, but tops for Askew for a 13 dart leg. But a 14 dart leg will do, and that will just settle him down as he seeks to reduce this deficit. He has to do it quite quickly here. And with darts like that, he's certainly going about this the right way. Yes, Askew's only really been playing serious darts, or darts at the level that he's at the moment, for the last 18 months or so. This is on. Doesn't need to go for it, of course. And a perfect setup from him. There's a bit more on that in a second. Hogan looking to apply pressure here. And there will be pressure on this. Well, fantastic darts from Hogan. Both of them are on a double now. Askew needs this. Gets it first dart, no trouble at all. And oh, a nice fist bump there from the two of them. 5-4, on we go. Well, yes, Askew went to Q School in January. Wasn't to be in terms of getting his tour card, but he did reach a semi-final of the Challenge Tour the following weekend in Wigan. That's double 14 needed for Hogan there. Oh, he really wanted that. That would have put him within one of the title. But tops for Askew. And he's been so deadly on that double today. And it's 5 apiece. Hogan will kick himself. He did have a chance there. A difficult chance.
60. Jason require 170.
Well, we couldn't see this, could we?
100. Paul require 56.
Not this time. Hogan for double 18. Loves this side of the board. He loves that. And he goes within one. We're back on throw here. The averages have picked up, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. But we're back on throw. Askew can throw with freedom now, knowing that he has to win the next two legs if he's going to take the title today. And a few cheers from the crowd there.
95.
Hogan came through a marathon match with Aaron Monk in the semi-finals.
123.
This is a good leg from Askew. Askew himself beat the likes of Tom Bourne and Luke Humphreys, who's our referee here.
57.
And it looks like we could be going all the way here, because these are very good darts indeed.
35.
At least one treble every visit. Daylight between Hogan
80.
and Askew in this leg. And well found with his last dart. In the driving seat here. I think this match is befitting of a final leg decider. Double 16. This is for 15 darter. But he will be back. Moving on 2-2-3.
99. Jason require.
So it's a bit of pressure. Double 8. He's chasing it. Well, this is for the tournament. Needs at least one treble to guarantee a shot at the bull. Treble 18 needed. Oh, he really wanted that. He was frustrated when he couldn't find it. So another chance to go for 6 apiece. Finds it that time. And we are going all the way. Show of appreciation between the two players. And it's a final leg decider. £600 to the winner, remember. Not the start that Hogan would have wanted there. Tries to gather himself. Only 41 from Hogan. Can Askew punish? No trouble for him yet either. Great last find. We hear it all the time, don't we? But trebles are like gold dust. When the pressure is on, that's a great recovery. No trouble for Askew. It's even Stevens here. Nervy stuff, understandably. This is good practice for both of them. They're undoubtedly going to come under lots of pressure in the coming months in their tournament darts. It'll be Hogan down to a finish first. Askew should be joining him. Very close. Very difficult to split these two players. They've given it their all today. And that is a precious last dart from Hogan, because this isn't going to go for Askew. So Hogan will get 2 tournament darts here. Oh, he's only going to get 1. Apologies. Tops needed. Some way off. Frustration, and Askew has carved out this chance. It's going to be the bullseye. Oh, it's some way off. Looks frustrated with that one. Tops needed. There it is. Hogan enjoyed that one. And it's the title for Paul Hogan and the £600 winner's cheque. Commiserations to Jason Askewwith. And thank you for watching.